Search engine optimization is all about connecting with your customers in the moments that matter most to them. In this do-it-yourself SEO report, I'm going to show you exactly how you can use search engine optimization to get your website to the first page of Google search results so you can connect with your customers in the moments that matter most to them, and in doing so, increase the amount of phone calls, contact form submissions, and ultimately the number of clients that you're able to work with. So with that being said, let's share my screen and jump right in. Now, for the purpose of this presentation, I'm going to use the search term tax relief services in Baltimore and show you how businesses are able to get their website to the first page of Google search results. Now, there's typically two places a business can appear organically on the first page of search. There's something called the Google 3-pack, which is primarily controlled by local SEO in a company's Google business profile. And then there's the first 8 slots of a Google search result, and that's controlled by elements of what are called on-page SEO and off-page SEO. With this search, the top search result right now is Kirksey and Associates, and I want to show you how they're able to utilize on-page SEO to get their website to the first page of search results. Now, in order to figure out how your website is performing or how a competitor is performing online, all you have to do is take the website's domain, go back to Google and type in site : and then enter the website address. Here you're going to see all the pages that Google has currently, indexed or ranked and is including in their search results. And you have a better picture or understanding as to what they're doing from an SEO perspective. Now, to see if a website has any search engine optimization installed, one of the things you can look for is just some of the SEO keywords. The best way to figure out if there are any SEO keywords on a website page or a website in general is to look at the meta tag title and meta description. In this example here, you can see that Kirksey and Associates does have some SEO involved, right? So they have a Baltimore, Maryland accounting firm, QuickBooks setup page for their QuickBooks setup situation. If you were to go back to tax relief services in Baltimore, you can see that their services page, their SEO keyword is tax problem resolution in Baltimore, Maryland. That's listed in their meta tag title. You can also see that in their meta description, which I'm highlighting right here. And then when you click through onto the content of the website page itself, you can also see that that SEO keyword is listed within their H1 title tag and the first paragraph of their text. And then in a couple different subheaders, we call them H2s and H3s. And that's really important because the more consistent you can be with your search terms, the easier it is to rank. Now, when picking the right type of SEO keyword, I think a lot of times people will just kind of utilize the search term like tax debt relief and expect to be able to rank. And the reality is that's a very difficult keyword to be able to rank for. When Google scans and crawls your website and sees that you're trying to rank for tax debt relief, that basically means that you're trying to rank for that globally. And so that's a very difficult term to get to the first page of search results. Using a program like Ahrefs, we can actually take a look at what's called the keyword difficulty level of search terms. So for instance, if I were to go and take a look at the search term tax debt relief, you can see that on a keyword difficulty level, that's a 47 out of 100. And a minimum of 74 other websites would have to be linking back to you for that term in order to get to the first page of search. At the end of the day, it's very unlikely that a company would get to the first page of search because you're going up against companies like the IRS, right, which has over 14,000 backlinks. Then you have the FTC, which has over 12,000 backlinks. You're going up against CBS News, LendingTree. All of them have domain ranks that are 70 and above. A domain rank tells you how authoritative a website is and is graded on a scale of 0 to 100. Most small businesses are somewhere between a 10 and a 30. So it's very difficult. But if you select a keyword that is long tail or more descriptive, you start to realize that the actual keyword difficulty level is much easier. So for instance, if I looked at tax debt relief in Baltimore, it's an incredibly easy keyword to rank for. You don't need any backlinks. So as long as you're utilizing the right keywords and they're structured correctly throughout the text of your website, the better the site is going to perform. Now, the golden rule to search engine optimization too is that you get one keyword per page. So a lot of times where we see companies fail is they just have all of their services listed on a singular page. The websites that perform best will have a robust website menu bar. So if you look at tax resolution services, you can see Kirksey and Associates went ahead and did a great job putting together individual pages for all of the services that they represent. And I think that is the most crucial part of on-page SEO. Selecting the right keyword, making sure that it's descriptive, and then making sure that you have one keyword per page. From there, we can kind of go back to our example of tax relief services in Baltimore and start to figure out how else we can rank higher on search. The other area that we would want you to prioritize is something called local SEO, and that's primarily controlled by a company's Google business profile. Now, to get into the Google 3-pack, which I'm highlighting right here, a lot of it's based off of your proximity to the person searching. So, strategic tax resolution is the number one search result for me because number one, they are very close by. Number two, they have 5 Google reviews for a 5-star rating, and they've done some work on their Google business profile itself. To figure out how your Google business profile is performing, one of the best things that you can do is either search the business name or search by the business's telephone number. That should give you a knowledge panel right here on the right-hand side. Now, I would say that with strategic tax resolution, one of the reasons why they're ranking so well is because not only do they have reviews, but they went ahead and put some products in place as well. The thing about the Google business profile is while reviews cure all in the sense that the more reviews, the easier it is to rank, there are a couple other opportunities that you can be utilizing with your Google business profile. Number one, making sure that you're editing your services and products. Again, the more descriptive they can be, the easier it is to rank. Number two, utilizing what's called the questions and answers section. So as the owner of a business or somebody that manages the profile, you can actually submit your own questions and immediately respond with answers. And I think that's a really smart tactic to utilize because as you're having conversations with prospective clients, you can always kind of like take a note of those and then put them in your Google business profile because you know somebody else is searching that same exact question as well. The other thing you can do is utilize what's called Google Business Profiles. Now, this company hasn't done any profile updates since 2022, but if you were to be a company that's trying to get into the Google 3-pack, what you want to do is have at least 1 to 2 posts going out a month. So just like Facebook or Instagram, the more you post, the better the profile is going to perform. If you're doing all of those things, it's going to be very easy for your business to get into the Google 3-pack. So again, prioritize reviews because that's the best thing for you. Utilize the questions and answers section, edit your services and products, and make sure you're posting to the profile. If you do those things, you will get into the Google 3-pack. Now, the last part to search engine optimization is something called off-page SEO. Because everybody can choose a keyword, everybody can have a Google business profile because they're free to create. But one of the things that separates the websites that rank versus the websites that can't be found is how authoritative that site is. And one of the tiebreakers is off-page SEO or developing backlinks. Now, a lot of people will hear that and say, okay, I'll just go out and buy a ton of backlinks. That's not what we're saying. Google and other search engines prioritize quality of a backlink versus quantity. So when we're looking for the quality of a backlink, what we are really talking about is utilizing what are called local citations, which are places that you can list your business's name, address, and telephone number. On this search result, I think one of the things that kind of stands out to me is we can kind of start to look at maybe tax relief services near me. By doing it in this regard, we can start to see like all of the different websites that might be able to kind of help us find some tax relief services. So even going to like page 2 of search results, we could see that Yelp is considered a local citation because that's somewhere you can list your business's name, address, and telephone number. Consumer Affairs is a example of a local citation because that's somewhere that you can list your business's name, address, and telephone number. And then when we start to look at like who is ranking for tax debt relief, off-page SEO always leaves a paper trail. So, for somebody like Baltimore MD Pure Tax Help, you can see the 17 different websites that are linking to them, and then you can kind of go out and build the exact same ones. Again, a lot of them are local citations like Yellow Pages, Bird Eye, Dex Knows, accountinghelper.org, right? DMVbusinesslisting.com. All of these places that you can list your businesses end up helping you. But the key to that is making sure that you're using appropriate types of backlinks. Ones that are related back to tax debt relief services will serve you more than just getting any random backlink. Now, regarding search engine optimization, this is clearly a DIY SEO report that is using some paid features. Here at MarketKeep, we offer free SEO evaluations for our clients where we go ahead and walk you through your local on-page and off-page SEO strategies. So if you have any questions regarding how your website is performing or would like to talk a little bit further about how a company like ours could help you, please click on the button to submit your free SEO evaluation, and we'll perform a report just like this via video and send it back to you. Thanks a lot for checking out our website, and I wish you the best of luck with the business. Thanks a lot and take care.